Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to do a video review of one of my favorite products of all time, and that is the 24-ounce Classic Tervis Tumbler, which is this mug right here. I've been using these mugs as my daily commuter mug for drinking coffee in the morning for about 2.5 to 3 years now, and I absolutely love these things and highly recommend them. Recently, through Black Friday, Tervis was actually offering a 30% discount on their mugs, and so as you can see, I've purchased 4 new mugs. And so what we'll do in this video is first I'm going to go over the old mugs I have. We'll discuss the general features of the Tervis Tumbler. I'll discuss the pluses and minuses of these mugs as compared to like a Yeti Rambler or the stainless steel version of these mugs, which is this right here. And then at the end of the video we'll do an unboxing of the different themed mugs that I got, which I believe are there's a Jaws themed one, a Dr. Seuss themed one, a Harry Potter one, and then at the end there's actually a customized mug that I made for my YouTube channel using the artwork on my channel homepage. And so I'm super excited about this video, but if you're interested in purchasing any of these, I will leave links in the description below, either for Tervis or where you can find these on Amazon. So if you have questions, comments, just post them below. I'll be happy to answer them, but we'll get started. Okay, so these are the 24-ounce Classic Tervis Tumbler. You can get it on Tervis's website, or you can find a couple designs on Amazon, but you do have to search for them. I initially got about 4 of these, about 3 years ago, and this is my everyday commuter mug that I use every single day. I literally pour coffee in this, go to work, and drink it in the beginning of the morning. I got this mug about 3 years ago, and I actually got this one, which is a customized version with a photo of my dog Charlie on it, about 1.5 years ago. So you'll sit and notice some difference in wear for both of them, which I'll discuss in detail in this video. But for those of you that are not familiar with Tervis, they've been around for a while. They've offered these mugs, or have this design of mug for years now. They haven't really changed the style or design at all. So it's something that's reliable, and they don't really change it. If you look on their website, they're going to offer several different mug designs, and I'll just go over this briefly so you can get a general understanding. There's going to be the Classic Tumbler, which is this version, which is a dual-walled plastic tumbler or commuter mug, which provides both warm and cold insulation for drinks. They're going to have a 24-ounce version, which is this size, with a tapered bottom where it allows you to put it in a cup holder in your traditional like car cup holder, which is very convenient and nice to have. Then they're going to actually have this 16-ounce version, which is like this. The 24-ounce and some of the 16-ounce versions are going to have lids on them that match whatever design you choose. This 16-ounce version I got probably about back in college. It was a long time ago, and this did not come with a lid. So it's like just basically a drinking glass that I use at home. But this is the size comparison if you wanted to look at the difference. In general, I use this one as just a drinking cup at home. I don't really use it much outside of the house because I don't have a lid for it. So I really use the 4-ounce version for any other time period. But the 16-ounce are very convenient for general drinking cups or cups for like kids, because these are very resistant to damage because they're not made of glass and really made of plastic. So these are an option if you ever want to look into it. So that's the 16-ounce version. And then additionally, on Tervis, for many of the designs, they offer a stainless steel version. So this is a stainless steel version of, I believe this is a 20-ounce mug. So these, instead of having like a plastic insulation with like this dual layer plastic design, it's actually a stainless steel mug, very similar to like a Yeti or so. And this offers a little bit more thermal insulation, and the design's basically printed on the outside of the mug. As you can tell, I'll discuss this later, but the main drawback of this one, and that I've noticed, is if you put it in the dishwasher, the heat from like the heating cycle of the dishwasher can crack the labeling or the design on the outside, and once it cracks, it starts to peel. But this mug does provide a little bit more thermal insulation, and I'll discuss the top and this difference in general. But that's what they offer on their website. They have a couple other varieties that I have not tried out, but we'll look at the mug in detail now. So basically it's this dual layer plastic design, which has a plastic inner layer and then the design inlaid into this, and then an outer plastic layer as well. As I discussed, it's very good for cup holders in your car. It has a tapered size so that it allows it to fit into those size cup holders. Additionally, because it's plastic, you can drop this and not have to really worry about it being scraped or damaged or cracked. So it's very convenient for that aspect of it. Additionally, the size, if you can tell, there's actually lines on the inside here, which are actually a really good, useful thing to have. So whenever I make coffee, I actually pour it to one of these lines, and then I pour the rest with milk. And if you basically fill it up to this top line and don't go above that, when you put on the lid, it'll actually never leak. But if you do go over it, it'll leak every time to a certain extent, but we'll discuss that further. But that's it. As far as like the general cup design, it's really convenient, very easy to have. The designs in general, they offer hundreds or even thousands of different designs on the outside. You can really pick your preference. They have different sports teams, schools, different sayings like this, things. They have like Mandalorian ones, Harry Potter ones. You just go on their website and check out what you like and figure out which one you want to get. But that's it for the cup as far as that. And then the lid here, I'll show you without it on, is basically, it's very similar to like a Yeti lid or so. But this is the lid that comes with the Tervis Tumbler. It's basically a plastic lid, no rubber gaskets or anything like that. And then on the side here, it has a slide area where it allows you to slide open and close the lid. And there's a little spout here for either drinking directly from the lid here, or you can actually put a regular size straw in here and kind of drink it that way. Please note that if you do use a straw, it does have to be a little bit longer for the 24 ounce mug, just because it's a taller cup. The convenience about these lids are, one, they're made of plastic so they don't break. Two, because like the close mechanism, I would say, is spill resistant but not spill proof. So similar to like the magnetic lid on a Yeti Rambler, if you put this on and there's too much fluid inside the cup, or if it jostles around, it will leak through this. The nice part though is it basically stays within the top of the lid. I've never had it like fall out of that or spill out entirely. And there are times where I'm driving and I'll basically, like, because my car doesn't really have a cup holder for this because it's a tiny sports car and they didn't create normal size cup holders, I have to hold it in my lap, and if this falls over or something like that, even if it falls over, it won't leak entirely. It does provide resistance, but it's not spill proof, so it's not a complete gasket. So that's that. The nice other part is you can throw these in the dishwasher because there is no mold, like plastic or anything like that, and that prevents collection of mold, and it's very easy to clean. The main thing with cleaning it is just making sure you get underneath the sliding mechanisms, things like that. Additionally, the lid, it's easy to put on. You can just snap on. This mug's having some issues, so I'll discuss that, but once it's on, it doesn't fall off. So I've never had this fall off unless I've misplaced it where it was not completely on or snapped into place. But once you have it on, basically it never leaks outside the seams here, and it stays on. You don't have to worry about the lid popping off, which is very convenient. All the mugs will have a matching lid that goes with it for the 24 ounce version with certain designs. If you get a custom mug, you do have to purchase a lid separately, so you do have to go that route, which is kind of inconvenient, but you can really pick whatever color you want, and the lids are cheap, so if you lose them, they're like $6 or something. You can just replace it, or I don't even think it's $6, like $3 or $4. It's really cheap. So that's that. So we've discussed the cup holder aspect, we discussed the lid aspect. These are, you can throw them in the water, the dishwasher. So typically what I do is I rinse these out and make sure the lid's clean, and then I'll throw it in the dishwasher and just clean it that way. And that really works pretty well. The only drawbacks really to this mug that I'll say over time is that, one, it provides very exceptional cold insulation. So if you put ice with your drink into this during the summer months, it provides very good cooling capability, which is really nice and convenient. Additionally, because it's plastic on the outside, it does not have condensation develop on the outside, so you don't get slippery hands or wetness on your hand from using these mugs. However, when I talk about thermal insulation, these are not the best option out there for a commuter mug. So if you put coffee in this in the morning and it's like freshly brewed, it'll probably keep the drink warm for about an hour, hour and a half, but you will lose warmth over time because this is just plastic. And so if you compare that to, say, the stainless steel version of this, this one does provide much more or much better insulation for warmth. However, it's not as good as compared to like a Yeti Rambler, which is this mug right here. So in general, if you compare these, this is like my go-to commuter mug, very convenient, easy to have, it's cheap. It's like $11 to $16 on their website. They always offer sales. However, if you want it to be a little bit warmer and like slightly the convenience of a Tervis tumbler, you can use the stainless steel version, but I don't really use this that much. And then my go-to mug for drinking coffee at home is really the Yeti Rambler, because this has more insulation in the walls, and if you throw a drink in this, it stays warm for hours. But in general, the setup's very similar. I'd say the main drawback to this Yeti Rambler is that based on the size, it's much wider, so it can't fit in a cup holder. So that's an inconvenience related to it. Additionally, it's smaller. This is the 12-ounce version. They do make larger versions. I've never purchased them or messed with them because they're a little bit more expensive. So if you look, I think if you tried to get a mug in the 24-ounce version, it's probably like $25 to $30 to $40, depending on what you're looking at for the Yetis. Versus this one is anywhere from $11 to $16. All the mugs I purchased within this video, I actually got on a Black Friday sale for 30% off. So I think they were $11 except for the custom one that I made. So they're very cheap and affordable, and they're great for kids or anything because they have the lids and they're super versatile for what you need. So that's the details for this. And then the only other drawback I'll say with this, as you can tell, is what you can see is actually, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but over time with these mugs, over the routine use, you will get some haziness or some clouding of the actual plastic, and that just happens with routine use. I'd say about a year and a half into it, you'll start developing that if you use it on an everyday basis. That's just naturally going to happen with these mugs, and you can replace it at that time or just continue using it as you like. Additionally, if you can see with this mug, it might not be obvious, but this mug more recently, about a month or so ago, there's some sort of cracking forming at the top here where the seam at the top has split, and so if I put this lid on, you can kind of hear it creak a little bit. And what's happening there is now, because that's open, whenever I put this in the washer, you can see some moisture is developing in the walls of this, and that's new, and that can potentially lead to mold developing in the wall. That's something that I've only experienced with this mug, but it is something that's known. And actually, in preparation for this video, I found out that Tervis actually offers a lifetime guarantee for their mugs for certain defects. And so one of those is moisture forming in the wall of the mug, or if the wall's ballooning out, or if there's a crack in the mug. So for this mug, I'm actually going to reach out to Tervis, go through their warranty process, and try to get a replacement. On their website, they say that they guarantee it for life for those certain defects, and they'll basically replace the mug with a similar design, or if it's unavailable, they'll take the design out of the inside of the mug and put it into a new one, or they'll give you a replacement if that's not feasible. So it's always good to have a company that offers a lifetime guarantee and backs their products up. So I really like Tervis, and I didn't even know about that warranty, so it's even better to know that with this moisture I can just get it replaced and they back it up, because they really support their, like, they basically say we guarantee this for life and we'll back it up. So if I can get a replacement, I will like this company even more. So those are the main pluses, drawbacks. Additionally, I'll just show you, but this is like their standard design. You can purchase different designs. This is actually a custom mug that I got about a year and a half ago of my dog Charlie. So we were outside during the summer one day and this picture was taken, and so this was turned into a mug. And as you can tell, this is about a year and a half old versus this is like 2.5 years. So this haziness is something that develops over time. If you look at this mug, it's virtually like clear, no haziness whatsoever. And I use this every day, just like the other one. But that's an option they offer too. They have a wide variety of different custom designs that you can pick certain pictures or sayings or whatever you want to do. Please note that when you order those custom designs, they don't have a lid, so you will have to purchase that separately. But the lids are virtually identical for every single one. So that's all I have as far as the general features, pluses, minuses of these mugs. What we'll do now is we'll just do an unboxing and review of the 4 separate mugs that I recently purchased through Tervis for the Black Friday sale. Okay, so these are the 4 separate mugs I recently purchased through Tervis for a 30% discount for all of them for their Black Friday sale. Currently it's December 2022 and they're actually offering 20% off now. So if you're interested in getting these, they're probably about $13 to $14. We'll see, we'll take them out of the boxes, but there's going to be a Jaws themed one with the classic Jaws movie picture. There's going to be a Dr. Seuss Oh All the Places You'll Go mug. There's going to be a Hogwarts or Harry Potter one with the different characters from Harry Potter in like a cartoon version. And then this last one's an actual customized mug that I made for my YouTube channel using the banner and artwork that I have from a painting that I used for my YouTube channel. And so we'll just get these unboxed and we'll take a look at them in detail. All of them come in a similar box where it's just this small box. There's basically a scan at the top if you want to scan it, and the rest of it's kind of very simple, nothing too difficult or too complicated. So we'll just take all these out of the box just so we can see them real quick and up close. Okay, and then this is the last one. Sorry, so many boxes. All right, so hopefully these are still on camera. So first off, I'll put these to the side. So first off, this is the Jaws themed one. So as you can see, it has the classic Jaws picture with the shark and the swimmer at the top. Basically, it has a Tervis label at the bottom, and actually on the side here, you may or may not be able to see it with the glare, but it says dum 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 with the classic Jaws music theme, and it has a black lid. When you open these, at least when I last got these, on the inside, okay, maybe not. On the inside, they used to have like the lifetime guarantee information and that sort of thing. But this is what it looks like on the inside, brand new, the outside. And then the lid is basically a new version of the old one, but it's virtually identical. And it snaps right into place. So that's the Jaws themed one. The next one is gonna be an Oh All the Places You Go themed one. I actually had a very similar mug a long time ago and I lost it somewhere. But it was a little bit of a different design where it had the whole like Oh All the Places cover on it with the sayings on the side, but they changed it up where it's got a little bit of a different saying. It's interesting, you'll probably wonder why I'm getting this because of Dr. Seuss and stuff, but a long time ago, actually, one of my wrestling coaches actually gave us the text for Oh All the Places You'll Go removed from the actual pictures and kind of took it out of the context of Dr. Seuss and read it to us at one point when I was younger. And it's actually a very, very interesting and unique story that is very motivational. So actually in high school, I actually used to read this or say it on a daily basis to myself on the way to school, which is kind of weird but unique. So this is something that I really appreciate and I really like the storyline. But so what this says is oh the places you go. It has the cover artwork from it, and then on the side it has the actual sayings on it. So I think where it starts is it says, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can street yourself or you can steer yourself any direction you choose. So that's the one side, and then on here it's got some other artwork. It says, you will succeed, yes you will indeed, 98.25% guaranteed, kid you'll move mountains. So it's a very motivational storyline, and it's something that's personal for me, so that's why I like this mug, even though it's kind of Dr. Seussy. But that's the Dr. Seuss one, has a blue cap, very similar as far as that. I'm not going to open it up or anything like that. Next is this one that's pretty cool. So this is a Harry Potter themed mug. They've got a wide variety of Harry Potter themes. So if your kids like it or you like it, the books, they've got the Marauders map. They've got a couple Slytherin ones. They've got a Gryffindor, like all the different houses on it. But this one stood out because it's got them all as cartoon characters. So it took all the characters from it and basically turned them into comic or cartoon characters. And it's just really unique and interesting. And I think it's just pretty cool to look at. So this is what it looks like up close. So I like that a lot. It's pretty cool looking. So that's that mug. Again, very similar. It has a black top on it, but that's this Harry Potter version one. And then lastly is this customized mug that I kind of just played with doing myself. So this is actually a YouTube, like an Andrew Rock YouTube channel mug. So I designed this. The artwork for my channel is actually a painting that I did in acrylic pour art a long time ago. And so that, if you look on my channel, is where it's from. And this is basically that painting basically turned into a mug. How it works on Tervis's website is you just basically upload the picture into their file. They've got a template and design, and then you can mess with adding text or different images to it. So basically I put the painting onto this that was scanned in digitally, and then at the bottom here, it's hard to read, but it basically says Andrew Rock YouTube with my logo on it here. The logo is a little bit squished up compared to on the channel, but this is just a trial and error thing. I want to see if it came out as I like, and I use these mugs all the time. It's something that if you're potentially interested in getting as a viewer, I will try to figure out how I can sell these. Not for personal gain, but I think it's just pretty cool. And it always will support my channel, so it's something that we might have to pre-order or something, but that's the customized mugs. Please note that I did have to purchase this lid separately. So when you go, I think the mug itself cost about like $24 with the custom version, and then I had to spend about $3 to $4 for the lid, and I picked a red lid to just go with the overall theme, but that's a customized version. So that's all I have for this video. It might be a little bit longer than you'd like, but it's very thorough and detailed about the Tervis tumblers. So these are the 24-ounce versions. I highly recommend them. I literally use this every single day. They're a great, affordable mug. If you get these, you won't regret it whatsoever. I think that you'll find that they're extremely versatile for warm, cold drinks, just having around, throwing something in a cup and just rolling with it. So I highly recommend them. I will leave links in the description below for where you can purchase these specific designs on Tervis's website, or if I can find them on Amazon. And then for those of you that are interested in potentially purchasing this customized YouTube mug, you can reach out to me directly via my email through my channel page, and I can kind of organize potentially sending this to you if you want. I'll just have to figure out the details and nuances to that. So thanks for watching. If you have questions, comments about these or the Yeti mugs or the stainless steel version, please reach out and ask me those questions. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and please follow my content. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.